All right, good people. Let's get it. Let's get ready to start. Let's get ready to start, y'all. How y'all doing? How y'all doing out there? Let's do this. Let me turn my music on before we get started. Let me turn my music on before we get started. Come on. It's time to vibe out, y'all. It's time to vibe out. Come on, y'all. We got a late start today. We're gonna get it started. Come on.
Someone has hurt you, it's written on your face, and it reads, broken spirit, lost and confused, empty, scared, used and abused, a fool. Oh, ain't it funny that the way you feel shows on your face, all over your face?
Come on. Let's
The
get it. Let's get
smile
it.
you used to wear seems a little bit out of place. Hold on, inside it gets a little better. Oh, my sunshine has come. My sunshine, and I'm all cried out. And there's no more rain in this sky. No, no, my sunshine has come. Oh, and I'm all cried out.
Let me turn my camera on. Let's do this. Let's do this. All right, y'all. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Let's get ready to get started.
To live, and to you I shall give.
Yeah, this is for Angie Stone, y'all. Let's do it.
Requested, hope you don't live to regret it. So you say you're in your prime, baby,
Let's go.
don't waste your time. Remember my love, it's only a thin line. My sunshine has come. My sunshine, and I'm all cried out. I'm all cried out.
All right, y'all. Let me go ahead. Let me go ahead. Let me go ahead before I do my random thought. Hit you with my opening. Hit you with my opening. We gotta hit y'all with my opening. We're going to do it before we get started. Let's go. Y'all know who it is.
In the world that spins around, full of noise without a bound, there's a voice that's calm and deep. It's Eric G with thoughts to keep. Random thoughts with Eric G, where ideas flow and minds are free. Every story, every angle, a mental journey to untangle. Random thoughts with Eric G. Oh, in the random thoughts with Eric G.
All right, let's cut this out. Let's cut this out. Let's cut this out, y'all. I don't know what the hell going on with Riverside. Riverside is acting our ass as usual. Look at this. We got my shit stuck on the screen. We got to do this better. I got to do this better. I don't know what's going on Riverside. See if I can get this off. Uh, anyway, Riverside is really tripping tonight. If I can get this damn thing off the screen. Hold on. Hold on.
My
All right,
sunshine.
cool. Okay, got it. All right, y'all. Damn, y'all know I hate Riverside. It's just me using this new platform. It's crazy. Anyway, but y'all, if y'all don't know who I am your little big brother, Eric G. I want to welcome y'all to a brand new episode of Random Thoughts with Eric G. I am your little big brother. Hey, y'all, man, look, y'all know how I do. Before I get started, man, I got to do my random thought. And let's do it. Hey, random thought, man. If y'all listen to the intro song I did today, it's a shout out to a legend in R&B, neo soul, hip hop legend, Angie Stone. Man, if y'all don't know who Angie Stone is, Angie Stone was a talented lady who sadly lost her life. Well, I say it's been almost a week now, and man, yo, she is one of the greatest. And one thing I would say, everybody though, like my random thoughts is normally funny, but it's kind of serious. One thing I tell everybody, it's kind of crazy to me. Like, it's crazy that we all acknowledge. We wait till people die to acknowledge them. You know what I'm saying? We always got to wait to somebody to pass on that we was a fan of back in the day, and we wait to acknowledge them. You know what I'm saying? And Angie Stone was one of those legends that people don't talk about as enough. You know what I'm saying? And she was always talking about um, just basically getting her respect. If y'all remember her from R&B Divas, if y'all remember her from like the whole drama with the whole D'Angelo situation, which was stupid. He was a grown man when it happened. He was 19. He was still a grown man, but people really did not give this woman her respect, her proper respect when she was here. She was a talented woman, and y'all come on, let's. I gotta play this song. Y'all remember getting up on Saturday mornings, cleaning up the house, and your mama had this right here in the rotation. Y'all know y'all had it. Come on, y'all remember? And I'm on time. Let's go.
There's no more rain in this cloud. There's no hiding place.
Y'all knew it. Y'all knew it.
Someone has heard you.
But y'all, man, yo, man. But I got to shout out Angie Stone, man, because that was a talented lady. And I'm gonna leave with a quote from this song right here that she said at the end. And she says, "Spring has gone, and winter is gone, and spring is here by now. Don't look around for me, child, because I'll be gone. I'm not afraid because the seasons has changed. I'm gonna count my blessings, and I'm gonna follow the sun." And yo, and I shout this out to Angie Stone, rest in peace, Angel. And more power to you, man. Y'all bump her music, turn it up. I hate that y'all give a little after she died, but she's still gonna be lived on through her music, man. So all right, y'all, let's get into the show, and that's just my random thought. All right, man. So y'all, this is right here is my viewers week and my random week, man. This is the week. I got one more week left on my series before I go into my season, my season finale. Season 7 has been a real informative week. A lot of learning, a lot of time for me to grow doing stuff. Using Riverside is the first time I'm doing, might be the last time I'm doing it this season. But it's wild. So with my random week, man, it's a week where I give shows to viewers that have been inboxing me, telling me that I should do shows with them, or um, people who send us suggestions for me to have a type of show. So I have a mental health show coming up next, probably tomorrow. And to kick it off, man, to kick off this week, I got this good brother who was introduced to me by another good brother of mine, Mr. Archie, Mr. 1-800. You know what I'm saying? And let me bring him in, and we're gonna get to talking about who he is, what he do, his work with mental health, dealing with trauma, especially being a black man. Let's bring in Mr. James. How you doing, brother?
Hey man, I'm doing great, man. How are you doing?
How you? Hey, I'm alive, brother. I can't complain. How you feeling?
Every day above ground is a great day, man.
Oh man, look, bro. Hey, look, I'm glad to see you, man. So let's get into it. We're gonna get into it.
Yes,
First of all, let
sir.
everybody know who you are and what you do.
All right, my name is James Elems. I'm from Fort Worth, Texas. That's where I'm currently at right now. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I do a lot of things. I have my own clothing brand called Red Crown. I do taxes. I do events. I give back to the community through my own nonprofit and community events. Man, I do a lot, man. I'm always trying to, help, give back. I feel like that's my greatest purpose in life is, helping as many people as possible.
Man, I respect that. And everybody know that I have an organization to work with kids in my neighborhood, man, and trying to be a mentor, being a mentor. So I salute to you, man, because a lot of people don't get the thanks they should. You're doing a thankless job. So salute to you, brother. Thanks for everything you're doing right now, man.
Most definitely.
All right, so let's get
I
into let's get
appreciate it.
into let's get into a little bit of your background, brother. So you say you're from Texas. So who was you growing up, man? Like let everybody know a little bit more about who you was as a child. What brought you into want to be such a hustler?
Just, kind of growing up, not having the things, most kids feel like they should have. I did grow up in, more poverty part of the neighborhood. Public school, latchkey, had to, stay at home by yourself sometimes. Don't open that door, don't, answer that phone type deal. Um, but also, I was a kid that, I typically made decent grades. But I always felt like business was something that I wanted to do in life, which after I went to college, I didn't even major in business. I ended up majoring in criminal justice. But I was just a person that just wanted money. I didn't have a lot of money growing up, so I knew that's what I wanted when I grew up. I had to get to the money.
Oh, man. So man, so that's the question, man. Even with that, man, was there anybody in your life that made you feel like, okay, cool, that you idolized, that who was also a business owner, who was doing it just like that, just like you are?
I mean, I would. I would see a couple of like just and I mean this is not everybody's ideal person they will model, but just seeing different hustlers in the city. I had a guy named Hustle Man. He had anything that you wanted. Bootleg DVDs, cologne, sunglasses, like whatever you needed, he could get it to you, man. So, my dad was a barber, so that's kind of how he made one of his side hustles. He would still have his 9 to 5, but he was still cutting hair. Just seeing a lot of black men that finding any way to make money. So that's kind of what got me into being an entrepreneur. Is like, I always try to find a way to make money when you're a man growing up in society not having much. You do things and make a dollar as long as it make money and makes sense. So you got to get out here and get it just to survive.
And that's true, man. It's true. I got two sons, man. We talk about all the time. You know what I'm saying? That they don't have to live the life that I had to live. You know what I'm saying? And it was a lot of times that, like, we grew up from the hood. If you're from the hood, you already know that. Like you said, it's a lot of times that you feel like the world is against you. So you know what I'm saying. So seeing a black role model like yourself, brother, man, I think that will help a lot of kids out, man. They really definitely need that. You know what I'm saying? Again, so
Most definitely.
I salute you on that.
Yeah, I've worked in many like childcare settings. I worked in education. I currently work for the state, Tarrant County, doing something for kids. So, kids have always been my soft spot. I definitely go back to, schools on my free time, try to mentor, try to, educate kids. I was a college and career specialist, so I try to help kids set up for the future once they graduate. So, that's always been something that's been big to me.
And I respect that 100%, man. And I'm asking a question right here too, bro, because you said you went to school for criminal justice. How did you go into one route and then change your mind and say, look, I'm going over here to do something totally different? Because I know my daddy would
So,
probably put a whole foot in my ass if I'm gonna stop doing this. So what was you?
this is growing up in the hood, but I did want to do business. But at a certain point, I was looking at different parts of criminal justice, and just being a black man, we know the system is not for us. So coming out of high school, my thinking was you got to know the system to stay out the system.
Mm,
So I kind of wanted to, find a way for me to kind of get in to help my people because there's not many of us that will even take the chance to try to get in to try and make a change. So you have to be the change that you want to see. But I also wanted my job to consist of me wearing a suit and having a gun. So I figured, just kind of put it together.
You know what, man? You know that's one thing I always thought about, man. I always thought that if I can get a job wearing a suit, man, I'll be the best motherfucker in the world. Like, yo, I gotta, gotta I wish I had that type of thing, man. And it turned. I mean, I didn't get that job. I still ain't get that job, but it's coming. But
Yeah,
but I still found success in all the little things I did, man. So like I said, like you're a kid from Texas, man. You've seen a lot of hustlers around you. You decided, look, my dad's a hustler. You got the hustle man. Like, what was those? Let's take it back to your childhood a little bit, man. What was it like I said, watching that hustle man? Like, did he spark your eye? Like, because I remember being a kid and growing. I'm gonna be honest with you. The biggest hustles you ever see was in the barbershop when I was so
for sure.
like, so what was that like being a kid sitting there watch everybody like I'll be honest with for me it was like singing they were slinging DVDs, new shoes, and you might get a blunt here and there, but they slung it
Man,
all together. What was that like watching that,
but you
man?
you you saw the money though. Like these are dudes that they typically didn't trust the banking system, so they always had the cash on them. So as a kid, you seeing them wise money. They pull out their bankroll, they flipping through it. You're like, dang,
Mhm.
I want that type of life, man. I want to be able to thumb through it when I get older. So it was just physically seeing, they always had their money on them.
Yeah. So how did you not allow yourself to go down a negative path? Because a lot of people would see that and be like, okay, cool. I need to be in the streets then. I've been to that little situation. I've had conversations with my sons and they had thought about it before too. How did you divert
Yeah.
yourself from going that negative route?
I won't say I didn't totally go down a negative path. I was just blessed to make it out.
Mm,
My life wasn't perfect. I've done things. I've just been on the more blessed path to not have, um, been in situations to have long term consequences. But I hung around different people, different demographics. I still to this day, my close friends, they kind of look up to me in a way as dog, you were, one of the few ones that made it out. Some people wouldn't let me do certain things. I'd be in certain places and they'd be like, nah, bro, this ain't for you, go this way, or nah, bro, I'll handle that for you. Nah, we gotta, keep this off of you. So, it was just one of them situations where, sometimes people were looking out for you even when you didn't want to look out for yourself.
Mm. It's crazy, man. Cause like I've had so many situations where I talk to kids and they can't they don't have a big like we just call it big homie. They don't have a big homie
Yeah.
anybody that was trying to divert them away from or divert them away from the streets. You know what I'm saying? Back when I was a kid, we had people who was like, "Don't go out there, but if you gonna go out there, just you better be ready." And like I said, I appreciate that you actually said that part too. That like you went you touched base out there. We all had. You touched a little base out there. You're like, you know what? Shit, I got it. They making me change my shit, man. So I respect that too. Yo, so from you touched base, you decided to change your life, man. What was it like going to school? And when at that point in school, you're like, you know what? This is not for me. I'm gonna do this.
Um, like graduating high school, I went to college because that's the thing they tell you to do.
Mm,
Um, they say, graduate, go to college. Don't be like us. Don't sit at home. Don't, hang around in the streets, not doing nothing. Go make something of yourself. So, I went to college. I didn't start off, the greatest of starts. I don't feel like I was just really prepared to go to college when I went. So I struggled a lot. Um, about time I really even thought about maybe switching my major, I was so far in and had done so much. I was like, at this point, man, I just gotta finish. Like, yeah, I gotta get out. I can figure it out on the other side, but um, I just gotta get it. When trying to be somebody that doesn't quit easily, that's always finishing what I start. I just was, hey, I got a paper. If I want to go back, I could do it again. Try something different. But I just got to get out on this, on this one. So,
hey man. And so, but did you ever try to pursue a career into the criminal justice after you graduated, or you're like, no, I'm just gonna go ahead and
um,
switch the path?
I can actually say I just like in these last few months just got my break into the criminal justice field.
Okay.
So I am that's currently where I'm at. But I've been out of college, over 10 years. So this is my first time actually, really getting to use my degree. But
Yeah.
it's not about how long it takes. It's when you get there, you get there.
Oh, man, damn. Man. Like I respect that, bro. Cause I kind of see the little similarities. I used to have dreads. Kind of see the similarities. But hey, no, man. Yeah, yo, bro. I was thinking about that too, man, because I feel like people do need to hear this. A lot of times that we have we don't always like know what we're gonna do at a young age. And I was having this conversation with my son too today, because he's about to go to college, and he was saying like the dreams that we have for him isn't what he initially wanted anymore. And we trying to figure out, okay, what like for me as a parent, I'm like, damn, kind of wish he did it to the third, but I guess we got to learn that it's his life and he got to grow with it and he got to understand what his next move gonna be. You know what I'm saying?
Most
So
definitely.
I
Like
know that's
I see it a lot. Parents will always, well, not always, but sometimes parents will try to live through their kids. Like maybe it's something that they didn't get to do when they was younger, so they want their child to try that or experience it, and just try to live through them. But at the end of the day, a child, young man that's trying to become a man, he's going to take his own path. He's going to make his own choices. All we can do is hope that we prepared them for the life that they're going to live and the things that they're going to endure. They're going to make mistakes. They're going to bump their head. As a parent, all you can hope to do is be there to help them. Um, and that's just that's I mean I'm just a realistic person, and that's
hey,
just reality. People are going to do what
hey,
they want to do.
right. And you know what? I tell everybody a lot of times, man. I've been talking to my sons too. It's like I can't. I told him. I remember I sat my son down after we was talking. He was like, I was like, yo, you can't make me happy. You can't make your mom happy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make yourself happy. If you go to college, it's not us doing them classes. It's not gonna be us playing football. It's gonna be you doing it. You know what I'm saying? So whatever you choose to do,
Yeah,
man, I have no choice but to suck it up. You know what I'm saying? That's the truth. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be mad as shit in the background. I'm gonna give a fuck what y'all talking about. I'm gonna be
hey,
mad as hell. Like my nigga, you could have been it. But
my
anyway,
dad was the same way. My dad was a football player.
okay,
He wanted me to play football bad, but
yeah,
I'm, as soon as I picked up that basketball, that was it. I liked basketball more. The way the way I developed, I just wasn't a football player. I'm tall, I'm kind of slim.
okay. Well, it was
There
opposite for
ain't
me.
too
My
many
big ass
positions
was straight
out
to football.
there I could play.
Well, my big ass was straight to football. Like
Yeah, so I
I
mean,
tried
you're
to
gonna
basketball.
gravitate.
Look, I'm 6'3", but I couldn't dunk. I was like, I'm going to football. But hey man,
Yeah, you
hey,
gravitate to what you gravitate to, man.
that's,
So
that's that's true, bro. So let's get into your organization, man. Tell me about your organization and work with kids.
it's called I Inspire and Motivate. Like I said, I do my own community events. Do toy drives, holiday drives. Things for Thanksgiving. Feeding the homeless. During COVID, I worked with a couple of community centers helping feed kids. Because that was a real, different time. People in our generation had never experienced a pandemic, so nobody was really prepared. But me having worked in a lot of hoods and private areas, just noticing that kids sometimes their meal at school is the only meal that they get. So I teamed up with a few community centers and helped get snacks and food out to kids. Worked with Meals on Wheels, just doing a lot. I do, as an entrepreneur, I try to give a lot of black owned and small businesses chance to, showcase and come, sell. So I do different pop up shops. Anytime I do a community event, I try to have vendor tables so you can come and just get an opportunity to show what your business is doing. So um, I feel like that's within itself a support as well. So, just supporting my people and trying to make sure that everybody gets the opportunity.
Man, I love that, man. Real talk. Brother to brother, like honest to God. Like I think a lot of people need to see that in the community. And you know what I'm saying? And I'm asking you a question. Has it been a struggle with you with it? I know with I always speak from my own personal experience. Um, I started an organization back in 2013, I think. It was 2013 when I started my organization, Green Rose Foundation, where I was mentoring the kids. I did the same exact thing you did, brother. I was donating to the hospitals, to the shelters. I did events for the kids come out, and like I said, it was a lot of times where I felt like, damn, I'm doing great work, but a lot of people ain't getting to know, and a lot of people ain't noticing the work. And you ever get to the place in your life and you feel like, look, I can't do this. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, I might stop.
Um, I didn't. I don't know if I ever really thought about stopping, but I did feel underappreciated because, like you said, it is a thankless job. It's something that I'm doing on my own. That I don't have an abundance of money, but I'm doing it out of my pocket. It's just something that you really got to be dedicated and have a passion to because nobody's gonna say thank you. Everybody's not gonna see what you're doing, especially if you don't do it for the fame. I don't. I'll take some pictures and maybe post and be like, "Hey, we had a great turnout," but I'm not a "Oh, come look and see what I'm doing" type person. Oh, I'm doing this. Like I'm gonna invite people. I'm gonna post a flyer, but I don't mind being a background person, as long as the job gets done, the purpose gets served. That's all I care about. So long as I continue to, be genuine in my efforts, then I'm gonna continue doing what I'm doing. Am I gonna stop? No, because like I said, I feel like this is my purpose in life. Nobody has to tell me, thank you for putting on that event. The people that I serve and the people that I help, seeing them smile, seeing them, be happy, seeing them get the resources that they need, that's where I get my happiness from. So as long as I continue to do that and gain my fulfillment from that, then I'm gonna keep going.
Damn, that's what we need, y'all. That's what we need, man. We need stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, like I said, though. Uh, it's a lot of work that we do, especially working in the community, man. And I know that so sometimes you wish you can touch every kid and oh, don't nobody think that crazy. But be in the kids' lives, be in the kids' lives and make a change, man. But sometimes you can't, man. Um, what is like being a mentor, bro? Like 'cause I know my person. What is like being a mentor to a lot of small kids?
It's different. Because I never like when I first started, I never really seen myself as a mentor because, like I said, I didn't do everything right. I don't feel like I'm just, better than anybody. I don't feel like I'm the smartest, but I do have a lot of experiences. I've done a lot of things and I've been through a lot of things. So, if I'm mentoring somebody, um, it's like I tell them, hey, I'm not going to tell you what's, right, what's wrong. I'm not going to tell you, I can't really just give you advice on everything, but if I've experienced it, I can tell you from my experience, and I can try to, help guide you in the choice that you make. It's ultimately going to be your choice, but um, I can share my knowledge, I can share my wisdom on certain things, but long as at the end of the day, what I do helps put you in a better place, then we gonna rock out.
What's up, man? I love it. Has there ever been a situation working with kids that you had that we all had those tough days? What has been a tough day that you have had working with the kids, and how did you navigate through it, man?
Um, I think most days working with kids is a tough day.
Okay.
Kids have, they all have such different personalities. They're still trying to come into themselves sometimes. They're trying to figure things out, but you have to be conscious enough to know that they don't know what you know. They don't have all the knowledge that you have, and they don't, they're still learning. So it definitely takes a lot of patience. Um, and sometimes you got to have the most patience in the world, just just dealing with different kids. You may not know their full situation. You may not know what they're dealing with at home. Um, you may not know what they have to live with day to day. So you can't judge them. You can't be quick to react. Um, you have to sometimes listen to what they're not saying to understand how you can help them. So, just, be slow to react and, just think critically like, all right, I see this kid, he doesn't seem to get it. So how can I make him get it? Or him or her, I help kids. I don't discriminate gender. I've helped many females. Um, sometimes these females they won't have father figures. I have a lot of friends that have kids, and sometimes the men in their life is pretty scarce. So if they can look to me to be a positive male role model for them, then I can do that. Um, so it's just helping where help needs to be done.
Okay. Damn, I see, bro. I love this. I love this, bro. Like seeing a black man do it, man, and actually make it waves with it. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I think with me, I kind of slowed down after COVID. COVID slowed me down. And I had to start back. And plus, on top of that, I hate to keep saying it, but God, please, like, bless. I lost one of my kids. One of my kids got into a situation where he ended up losing his life. And
I'm sorry to hear that.
oh yeah, I salute to his family, man. Sendo, man, God bless you, brother. And it was hard for me to actually go back into that field, because I did not want to have that emotional attached to these kids, and then something like this happened, it breaks me down. But I was able to still reach out to all the kids that I had spoken to over the years, and we formed, and we still have to this day. They're about to graduate high school, and it's weird. I was with them to the second grade and watching them about to graduate. Um, I've watched these kids grow up, and we all share into each other's life stories. Like they still call me back. They still call me like every Christmas or my birthday or their birthday, and we text and chat. So, do you still keep those relationships with your first set of kids, or do you, as they grow, you just let them go on?
Um, I for if I made a significant impact in their life, they probably still contact me to this day. Um, I've watched kids that I've watched grow up from daycare all the way to graduating high school. I've given them scholarships from my organization. Um, I have kids that I came in, maybe they were in middle school or I met them in high school. Maybe just within those 2 years, they're still talking to me, calling me Unc, and just still seeking advice and seeking help. And like I said, man, I'm always here and helping, willing to do whatever I can do within reason. But if I can't do it, I know, I may know somebody or I know which way to steer you to, getting something done. So, yeah, I still have, many of kids that will still reach out to me, just keep me updated with things, how they doing. They'll be like, somebody might randomly come across maybe my Facebook, Instagram, and be like, "Hey, I remember you. You used to watch me at the YMCA," and I'd be like, "Oh yeah, hey, how you doing?" And tell them about their life, and if it's going great, then I feel like I did something good.
Yeah, bro. The side note, man, how to feel be called Unc? Like,
Man, it's crazy because I'm not even that old.
hey, I said the
Like
same thing. I like, somebody called me Unc the other day. I'm like, oh wow.
I mean, I embrace it because I get it because I look back and I be like, dang, was we this disrespectful when we was this young? Was we calling people Unc in school when we? I'm like, bro, I'm just
Man,
now about to be 33. You call me Unc? Oh, this is
man, let me tell you.
crazy.
Matter of fact, I'm about to be 36 this year, and I was like, dang, I was somewhere, and the guy was like, all right, Unc, what's going on, Unc? And he had to be like 26. I'm like, what is you? We right here. Like, we was right together. But oh my god, that's the weird part. That's the weird part, man. So what do you like? So to get into it, what did you say to somebody who want to start an organization, man, but they don't know how to do it? 'Cause I tell you about, I know my side what I do, but what did you say for another brother that's in the hood that's trying to they're trying to build himself in the hood? How do you tell him he should start his own organization and step it out?
Um, First thing I'm gonna do is tell them, don't wait, start now, because everybody tries to wait for the perfect time, and there's no such thing as perfect time. You just gotta, hop out and do it. You can't be afraid to fail because you're gonna take some L's. You may fail sometimes, but you learn from it. That's what success doesn't lie in a spot of comfortability. So you gotta go out there and be uncomfortable. Next thing I'm gonna do is tell him to get around the people that he wants to be like. So if you want to start a certain type of organization, go to those areas where those people that have those certain type of organizations be. Um, because it's at the end of the day, um, the most valuable tool you can have as a business owner, entrepreneur, anything, just your network. Build your network up as best as you can because people that you want to be like know things that you don't know. And for you to learn that, most times it's gonna cost some type of money. It's either gonna cost you money or your time. So if you want to get that knowledge and try to stay, because starting a business it's gonna cost some money, but you want to try and take the routes that don't cost as much to try and still get the same information and get you a start. So just find ways to do things for free. If you got somebody that will help you and that'll sit and talk to you like, hey, can I get 30 minutes of your time? I just got a few questions. If somebody will do that for you, take full advantage of it. Because some people charge you, yeah, you want some of my time? Oh yeah, it's gonna be $50 for a consultation. Like you definitely have to build up a network and utilize the people around you.
Respect on that one too, bro. What do you? And I'm gonna ask this right here too. And this is one question to tie back to the kids. I should have said it before. But how do you navigate with a child that has a emotional and traumatic home life? How do you deal with that type of child?
Um, I try to pour as much positivity into them as possible. Um, because right now in my current job, I deal with a lot of kids that are going through some pretty traumatic and you know not as great situations of living. So you don't you don't want them to focus on that solely. You want to try and give them hope and something to look forward to. But like I said, encouragement, just any type of positivity, just trying to teach them the life lessons from what they're going through and showing them how they can take that negative and turn it to a positive and just, keep pushing them forward. Don't let them see these situations and um, conditions as something that's going to hold them back. Because nothing can hold them back. They're only going to be as best as they think they can be. So if you keep pouring into them, telling them they can be anything in the world, and just sharing experiences that you may have overcome, then they're going to be like, oh, I can too get through this and overcome it.
Damn, this is what we need. We need more people that, especially women. I need women and men to step up. These kids need us, man. Y'all don't understand how bad they need us. Hey, yo, so let's shift over to something else because you a hustler, man. You know you got 27 jobs. You hey yo, let's get into how you got your clothing brand. Let's talk about your clothing brand, brother. How did you get into the fashion?
Man, so it really I started Red Crown back in like 2018, and it really came from seeing a lot of these designers. Everybody's kind of wearing the same thing sometimes, um, but you'll see people wear stuff and it'll be ugly, but it'll be expensive, and they wearing it because of the
Yeah,
price, not because it looks good.
yeah, yeah.
So I really just I was like, man, I want to build a clothing line where you can get quality clothing for a reasonable
Mhm.
price, man. Like my clothing is for the people. Everybody should be able to say, oh yeah, I'm wearing designer too. Of course, certain names are bigger than others, but
Mhm.
it's not about. I mean, sometimes it's about the name, but it's more so about the quality. Just because it has a big name doesn't mean it's the greatest quality. So just having quality clothing for a decent price, man. I don't have to hit people over the head to have nice clothes. So, um, but yeah, that's where I started from. It's called Red Crown. Red came from the blood of Jesus. Crown came from the crown of thorns that he wore when he was being crucified on the cross. So, just knowing that you wear my clothing, knowing that you covered, man, you're bound to be blessed.
All right, man. All right, all right. So you tell me I get a free hoodie coming, right? That's what you just told me. So that's what you say.
I
I got
got you, man. I got you, man.
all right, all right, yeah,
Just
that's all I
inbox
need.
me
That's
your
all I need to
size,
hear.
man. I'll
All
send
right,
it to
all right,
you.
yeah, yeah. All right, 3XL. Look, anyway, look. So hey man, hey yo, so tell me, a little bit- so get into it, man. When has been? I mean, I mean, how has it been the perception of your clothing brand, man? How does people actually start getting to your items?
So I have a website. I It's down right now because I'm adding more clothing to it. But I
Okay,
have a website. I started through Shopify. Um,
okay,
it was I got into clothing through drop shipping. Meaning I didn't have any
okay,
inventory on hand. All orders would go to the manufacturers. You pay me, I pay them. I collect my profit. You get your clothes. So that was the easiest way for me to kind of step into it without having to pay a lot of money up front. Um, but as I started to grow, I started, networking, getting in touch with manufacturers overseas. So now I do have certain products on hand. So when I do my pop-up shops and stuff like that, I do have certain collections and items that you can buy on hand. Um, but as far as clothing is a really hard industry to be in because things are always changing. Trends
mhm,
change, fashion change. One day something is in, the next day we on to something else. So you gotta sometimes be ahead of the curve because by the time you get your inventory, you want to make sure that what you have is still hot, or you're gonna be
okay,
sitting on it, and
right,
you never want to really sit on inventory. But also trying to be different. Everybody will try to start off with, the simple things, t-shirts, hoodies, sweatpants, stuff like that. But what's going to separate you from them? And it comes down to branding most times. Like, what separates your brand from their brand. So, I mean, it's a lot that goes into clothing, but it's it's a challenging industry, but it can be rewarding. Sometimes just
okay.
going somewhere and seeing somebody with something on that you may have created is pretty rewarding.
Okay. Okay. So look, I'm gonna give you advice. Okay. I want you to take my advice. And this is gonna be a big seller. You in Texas, so you should be able to do this no problem. Let me tell you, right, bro. This is the biggest seller you're gonna get. You need fat niggas clothing. You need fat niggas sweat rags. That's what you need. Fat niggas sweat rags. We need that's what we need. If anybody out there knows big dudes, we sweat a lot. We need a rag to hit up under the fur chins. We need rags to get up under the chins. We need big dudes wear rags on their heads. They put the hat on it. Yo, fat nigga clothing, fat nigga sweat rags is what we need. So I'm just letting you know, just a little advice. Just give me 15% when you sell it. That's all I need. 15 of it. Oh man. Hey, look, man, we getting up. You got out. Oh, he should come back in. He should come back in soon, hopefully. Oh man, y'all check out, man. My brother James, man. He got his brand. Oh, there you go. He's back in. He's back in. He's back in.
Okay,
Switch.
I think I'm back.
There you go. Yeah, I got you. I
But
got you.
but yeah,
There you go.
down
Boom,
here in
boom, bro.
Texas, man, it gets hot. So that's definitely something I can look into.
Now, I'm telling you, man, look, big dudes will eat that up, and I'm talking about for real, for real. But we like put a sweat rag, and you need some tubes, them big socks. I'm telling you, fat dudes will eat it
Hey,
up.
I'm working on them socks, man. I got some socks that I came out with. They ain't really come
Yeah,
out the perfect way I went, but socks is a underrated item as well.
I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you, I'm speaking for the big dudes. Or you over 250 and above, sweat rags, some big socks, and if you can if they can get some under titty sweat deodorant, I'm telling you, you got
Hey
it.
man, hey, sound like you got a business on your hand right
Hey,
there, man.
I'm trying to partner with you, man. We need to get this money out here.
Hey,
It's out here. Hey, yo,
let's
man.
talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Hey, man. Look, man. We're gonna wrap it up, man. But hey, yo, I want to salute to you, brother, man. Thank you for being the first guest of this week. And what you're doing, man. Like I said, it's more than just a thankless job. It's an important job. You know what I'm saying? And I give you nothing but props, blessings, man. I'm gonna give you your flowers to your face while you stay here to get it. Like I said earlier, man. I don't want to wait till somebody's dead and gone for we to celebrate them, or for me to blast their music, for me to showcase their talent. You know what I'm saying, bro? So I want to give that all to you right now. You deserve it all, plus many more. And one more question for Lee. How was it being what was it? I was saying Mr. 100, Mr. 180s. My boy Archie. How has it been the man of the year for him?
Man, that was a crazy experience for me, man. Because coming out of 2024, it wasn't the best of years for me, mentally, mostly, or physically. Made it to 2025, and to be the man of the year, it gave me the boost that I needed, man. It reaffirmed me in my dedication to doing what I'm doing. So just receiving that award, solidified me, and I'm going to keep continuing to do what I'm doing because it's being recognized somewhere. It may not always be your family or your friends, but somebody recognizes me for what I'm doing. So I was honored. I was very grateful for that, and just continuing to uphold that and be the man of the year.
Man. Thanks, Miss Arlene, for watching. Hey, man, but look, bro, you deserve it, man. Damn, like you got me up here want to change my life, and I'm working 27 jobs my damn self. Ah, man,
Hey
look, man.
man, gotta get it, man. You gotta get it.
Gotta get it, man. It's out here to get, man. It's out here to get got, man. Hey, yo, bro. So last thing, man, before we get off, man, where can everybody find you? Get in touch with your organization. Get in touch with your clothing brand. You do taxes. You work with the government. You do everything. How can everybody get in touch with
My Facebook is James Elems, Elems. My email is jameselems29 at gmail. My Instagram is Revenge of Jimmy. My website is crownclub.com, crown with a K, club with a K. Um, yeah, those are my, most frequented ways you can contact me. Um, I definitely love working with any and everybody, man. If you want to collab, I'm up for it. Let's make black business, great again.
you? Hey, 110, man. Hey, yo, man. Yo, bro, I would like to invite you to I got a for this week. I have a black man round table where we talking about like dealing with things with being dealing with the trauma of being a black man. I would love to invite you to the round table, bro.
I would definitely love to come speak at that.
100%, man. You know, and it's gonna be a bunch of crazy Negroes trying to figure out his life, but we doing it. Hey, look, man. Hey, look, man. I want to thank you so much for being on the show. I want to thank everybody who tuned in, everybody who's been listening to it on all platforms. Like, again, check out my brother right here, James, and check out his clothing brand and all the things he do. He finna blow up Texas bigger than Beyonce. All right.
Gotta know it. Gotta know it.
Hey, yo, man, but let me go ahead and do my closing. This is your little big brother, Eric G. I want to thank y'all for tuning in, checking out my show, and giving back. Hey, you want to check out this episode plus many more, go to my YouTube channel. That's Random Thoughts with Eric G. And find me on all platforms. I mean, all platforms. I'm on Pandora, iHeartRadio, Spotify, damn it, you name it, I'm on it. Find it. Ask your grandma. She'll hear about me. Anyway, check out that's my show, Random Thoughts with Eric G. Also check out my side show. That's Local Spotlight Artists and Word to the Wise is my crazy show where I give unsolicited advice with a group of podcast friends. And also look for me in a new up and coming magazine. Our digital magazine, Upsurge Magazine, which is out on issue.com right now. Issue number 6 should be around, I will say, March 15th. So I can't wait for y'all to check that out, man. And like I always say, God bless you. Peace. Let's close out with some Angie Stone, man. Rest in peace to Angie Stone. Let's close out.
On your face.
Let's close out with it. Come on.
And it reads, broken spirit, lost and confused.